Hi guys, welcome to my channel where I recreate acrylic designs on press-on nails. If you would ever like to purchase any press-ons, you can find me at paintingsandpressons.com or Paintings and Press-ons over on the Etsy app. So we are jumping straight into the video using some Barely Buff by Veneliza, and I can officially say that I've finally found my nude for press-on nails. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my first coat of polish. With just one coat, it's so pigmented, it's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into my lamp and I'll be back to put on a second coat. I'm going in with some black licorice D&D and French tips in D&D. I think those are the names. Honestly, you can just look up black and white when on the D&D website or Amazon and it should pop right up. So I'm gonna do a French tip using the T method, and what the T method is pretty much you drawing a T at the very edge of the nail or where you think you're gonna put your actual points for your almond, for your French tips. So you draw your line across after you put your line in the middle, and usually the next thing that I do is take it all the way up to the edge of the nail, and then I actually go on the other side and swipe it back down towards the line in the middle. I have no idea what possessed me to turn the nail upside down to make my French tip when my precision is super off that way. When I turn it upside down like that, I can't really make it go towards the center, if that makes sense. Like right now, you see how I'm rounding it out more because I want like a very deep smile line. I don't want more of an almond in this one, but if you use the T guide, you can get like the perfect almond French tips. It just depends on how you contour your lines towards the center. And you want to be really careful when you are using black nail polish because it can ripple up real easy if you use too much. But it's kind of hard not to use so much black when you're doing French tips because you want to get every line like full of that color. and black just happens to be the most pigmented polish there is, so it's kind of hard not to make it ripple. But you can always fix it by just putting top coat on top of it, and it'll set everything. But I've tested putting the black in the lamp for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60, and 120 on low heat. They literally all ripple. I have not found the method that works for me without my black rippling. But if I'm doing like small line work, it doesn't ripple. But if I'm doing something like this, it definitely ripples, and you guys will see it throughout the video. I'm gonna let you guys watch me do the T method one more time on this nail, and I'm gonna speed up the video for you. I know you guys are probably wondering why the white is higher up than the black French tips. There is a reason for me doing that. On the black French tips, I actually have to put a white line on my smile line so I can make my lime colors. If you guys are ever using any kind of neon polish, let me show you what not to do. Do not go straight in with the neon polish. It never works. It never works. And I learned this in a nail shop, to be honest. So put the white down first, and then you go in and use your neon pigments. And of course you cure the white first, and then you do it with the neon. Now it's time for me to put my white line on my black French tip smile lines. And I'm gonna pop that into the lamp, and I'm gonna put my neon green pigment on top of it. I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a close-up of what I am doing here. Don't be too hard on yourself when you're doing your designs because it's gel polish and you can always just wipe it back off if you are to mess up. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with the bulk of my designs, I'm going to go in with the dotting tool and put some cow prints on the black French tips. And I'll do the same exact thing on the white French tips, but in black with the dotting tool. Guys, I really did struggle with this zebra print or zebra inspired design on the pinky fingers because they're not supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to look like, you know, kind of like distorted or whatever. And I was trying to make the distortion perfect, and that's not what a distortion is, if that makes sense. Like, oh my god, with line work we are always trying to just like be the best that we can be, and when you're doing something that's not even supposed to be its best, it's crazy trying to make it perfect. That don't even make sense. But yeah, so we are going in with some Beetles top coat, and this is one of my favorite top coats in the world. I have been using Beetles since the beginning of my nail career, which is going on 4 years now, and I have never had it ripple up on me or, you know, do anything crazy or bizarre. So I can definitely 10 out of 10 recommend this. I'm sorry y'all, somebody sent me a crazy message on Messenger and it just made me laugh. So but I recommend Beetles top coat. There is one final thing we must do before the nail design is completely done, which is do our crocodile prints. So you're gonna take that same neon color and put a line across, two lines across, and then small lines going up each side of the nail. And the way that I do mine so it won't run together, I go ahead and do my two biggest parts and I dip acrylic, well actually I pour acrylic on top of the nail, and then I pop it into my lamp for 60 seconds just to be safe. Usually it only takes like 30 seconds, but 60 just to be safe. So now we are going to go in with the dots up the side of the nail, only on the neon part of the nail. You could use a dotting tool, but I just went ahead and used my brush because I have a lot of control when it comes to line work. So whatever works for you. And you can go ahead and do both sides of the nail like I did. I think I did in this video. I believe I did. And just go ahead and put your acrylic on top of the nail while it's still wet. And then you cure it for 60 seconds. And you don't ever have to worry about that acrylic leaving off of that nail. The crocodile print is there to stay. This order found a home in Wisconsin, and I'm very happy that she's happy. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be back with another one very soon, guys.